Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rita and I'm your group cruise advisor. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about a bucket list destination, the Galapagos. Yes, I said that right, the Galapagos. Did you know you can get there by cruise ship? That's an awesome opportunity. I think there's so many different people who would benefit from a trip to the Galapagos. No matter if if you're a historian, if you love animals or exploring the ocean, this trip is definitely for you. I hadn't even thought about the Galapagos as a destination until I learned more about it. And so let's get started. I did interview someone who works for Celebrity Cruise Lines, and they actually have a brand new ship that's going to be sailing exclusively in the Galapagos Islands. They are the leader for Galapagos cruises. Highly recommend them, and I can't wait to sail on the amazing program that Celebrity has to see all the wonders and riches of the Galapagos. So in my interview with Anna, I asked, why should groups consider the Galapagos as a destination? And she answered that groups can travel to the Galapagos knowing they can participate in activities and contribute to the conservation of this unique archipelago. Celebrity Cruises is passionately focused on preserving the Galapagos Islands, and we have partnered with the Galapagos National Park and local organizations to create programs designed to improve the quality of life for the residents of the Galapagos Islands, including the animals. In fact, since 2004, our guests have planted over 38,000 trees. And that was to support the Scalestia reforestation effort. Since 2006, our guests have contributed over $1.5 million to the Galapagos Funds, which gives our guests the opportunities to have a direct and lasting impact on the preservation of the region's rare wildlife and plant ecosystem. So what kind of groups are the Galapagos best suited for? Well, she said that they have a lot of different groups traveling with them to the Galapagos Islands, from corporate incentive groups to family reunions. The Galapagos Islands creates long-lasting memories and experiences. So what is onboard life like then, I asked. So here we're going to paint you a picture of what a day in the Galapagos is like. Start the day with a leisurely breakfast. Then climb into your wetsuit for the day's adventure. Get seated comfortably in your tender for the morning commute to your first island, where you'll be surrounded by hundreds of marine iguanas, blue-footed boobies, and so much more. Relax at the beach, do some snorkeling, or join a guided hike and get to know the incredible inhabitants of the islands up close. Exploring works up an appetite. Yeah, it certainly does. Return to the ship for a freshly prepared lunch as you recall the morning's adventure. As you dine, your ship moves on to your next destination. How convenient. After lunch, suit up, hop in your tender, and get ready for another afternoon of excursions. From white sand beaches to black lava flows, each island presents its unique discoveries. As the evening sun begins to lower, meet at the bar to unwind and share your experiences with the fellow explorers. Take an evening briefing about what the next day holds, settling down for a gourmet dinner full of fresh seafood and local flavors. Relax and get ready for tomorrow's adventures. And I know this is probably a little bit hard to picture, especially some of the in-person experiences that you have. So just stay tuned because I've got something good. All right, so what are the top 3 must-do or must-see experiences? So there are so many experiences that you will do and have on a celebrity cruise, Galapagos cruise. She said, I'll start with the wildlife. You must see the blue-footed boobies diving to feed, the waved albatross gliding up the cliffs of Espanola Island, the century-old Galapagos giant tortoises and flightless cormorants. Now, I can attest to the Galapagos tortoises. I don't know if any of you remember, but Disney used to have, I think it was River Country or Discovery. I think it was its own Discovery Island, not affiliated with Animal Kingdom. And that's where I first got to see Galapagos tortoises, because they had them on that island. And they were just so magnificent to see in person. So to be able to see them in their natural habitat is going to be so amazing. Alrighty, so you also must experience snorkeling with the Galapagos penguins, playful sea lions, and marine iguanas. Snorkeling in the Galapagos is like jumping into an aquarium. There is just so much to see and experience. And lastly, you must walk on the massive volcanic lava fields. What is something not commonly known about the Galapagos? The Galapagos Islands are home to species of plants and animals that cannot be found anywhere else on this planet. I just found that incredible that it is so distant, or seemingly distant from other habitats, that there are items and animals that's solely where you can find them. That used to be like the one of the Puerto Rican frogs, but not anymore. The remote chain of islands have developed in isolation, creating a community of creatures who have had to evolve and adapt in order to survive, and are surprisingly unafraid of humans. In Galapagos, there is no need for a long-range lens, as sometimes you need to step aside to allow the giant tortoise to pass you by. Within the archipelago, each of the islands is uniquely diverse. Some have shorelines draped with mangroves, others are rugged volcanic outcrops. Each island has its own history, its unique composition of wildlife and geology. The Galapagos Islands are truly a living laboratory that inspired Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. The ability to experience and see firsthand how these animals had to evolve and change in order to survive makes it an unforgettable and unique travel destination. So what do you think? Are the Galapagos Islands something that you would add onto your bucket list? I mean, can you imagine walking on the beach and seeing a sea lion relaxing on the shore within feet of you? Within feet. I believe they have a 5-foot rule, so you can't get any closer than 5 feet. But where else can you get that close to these animals? And not only that, but while you are out, you have the crew freshly preparing meals for you, getting your room back to order. What I like is you only have to unpack once also. And then once you're back on the ship, you get to enjoy all the luxuries, because this is a luxury small ship adventure. So it is just amazing, and I can't wait to personally go ahead and get in on this. If you're interested and want to know more information about a Galapagos cruise, be sure to go ahead and contact me. My details are below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have learned just a little something about the Galapagos Islands, are very intrigued to head out and go discovering firsthand, just like the early explorers used to do. Please go ahead and like this video if you liked all the content, and press the subscribe button if you'd like to see more. Thank you so much again, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye, guys. Oh, because next week I'm going to have a photo journal for you. So now you'll get to see everything in person. All right, till next time, I can't wait to see ya. Bye.